Hey guys, what's up? My name is Hayden from the Hayden TF2 YouTube channel. Last time you saw me, I was running, and that video was really shit. Like, I genuinely apologise about that, but I'd already recorded it, and I just felt like I should have uploaded it. Or if you'd have seen me after that, it'd have been on my CSGO stream. I streamed CSGO a bit, and I streamed a bit of GTA as well. That video was actually quite a while ago. Basically, TF2's getting matchmaking, and I just want to talk about it because this is something that got rumoured like over a year ago, I think, when like Eckstein and was it Eckstein? I think it was Eckstein went to like Valve with a bunch of other people, and basically just it was rumoured, and I just thought I'd talk about it because I've talked about it a ton on my streams in the past, and it's interesting, and I want to discuss it with YouTube and then get what you guys feel about it. Now, as a lot of you know, I don't really play TF2 anymore. I got bored of it. I liked it for a while, like it was a super fun game, and I was enjoying it, and I played competitive. I played competitive for quite a few seasons. I was always the shitter in the team, that was always the baddie, and Hayden gets carried, lol, haha. I played Plat 6s and Highlander for like 2 or 3 seasons. I played Div 4 6s and Div 3 Highlander in ETF12, and I even played a season of ESEA when Europe ESEA became a thing, and that was just shit. But I did reflect kill a paramedic, and that will forever be my favourite TF2 competitive moment. But that's not really the point. What I'm basically saying is I'm playing competitive, and I have done for since about early 2013, so about 2 years now. And I've played the game in general for about 3 years. And TF2 competitive has always been really fascinating to me. Like, I find it really interesting, the dynamic behind it, because other games like CSGO, League, Dota, they always have these big competitive scenes, and the community drives it a ton. You know, like the Dota 2 International with like millions of dollars of prize pools, and that's like mainly community driven. But TF2 is entirely community driven for like its competitive side. It has medals that Valve get involved in, and like, yeah, sure, we'll add this, but you make everything work, and as long as it all works, then sure, we'll put it in the game, and that's good. It's a bit of an incentive to play competitive, but the prize pools for ETF12 have always been minuscule, and in comparison to other FPSs and other games, CSGO has always been like the main FPS of competitive, and TF2 has always just been the casual, jokey game. But with the recent announcement of TF2 receiving a matchmaking update, maybe this is going to change. And I want to discuss a few things with you. I want to get your guys' opinion on it, because honestly, I don't think this is going to change competitive TF2 that much. Now, if this had come out about a year and a half ago, when when Valve was visited by Eckstein and all the other competitive guys, and when TF2 was at its prime, every year TF2 has a LAN. The primary LAN is the Insomnia Summer Festival. So I-46 was kind of the big major TF2 one initially, then I-49, I-52, and probably I-55 this summer as well is going to be a big hit as well. And that's always, like, it's got decent prize pools, you get people coming in from everywhere, like the big fundraisers, again with the community-driven kind of stuff. The fundraisers to send over American teams and to send over Australian teams, to get them over and let them boot camp for like a week so that they're all prepared, all ready, and then they play the games. And the community's backing that. They've been backing that for like the past 2 or 3 years. And the competitive community is great. I've really enjoyed playing competitive, and when I used to play TF2 regularly, like, I really did enjoy playing, and just meeting some of the people, like, it's just like any community really, but it was fascinating to me, the TF2 community, and how different that was. But my issue with matchmaking in competitive TF2 is partially selfish and partially just, I think it's wrong, and it's a wrong way of approaching this. I'm really thankful for Valve for finally backing TF2, like the people that have spent like 5-6 years playing this game, and then the past like 3-4 making competitive what it is. TFTV recently put up an article, I think, about production value behind TF2, and the progress in production for casting and streaming the competitive games is absolutely phenomenal. I used to cast for Vanilla TV and Blackout Gaming TV, and the production value and the work and effort that goes into those is ridiculous. Like, before each cast you get a cheat sheet, which is like, you watch an STV, which is a 90-second delay of the game, but then there's more plugins and more mods that makes it so there's like a 60-second delay for this cheat sheet, so if a medic drops, I can see that and make sure that that gets noticed. And if you just look over like VODs from even just like a year and a half ago compared to recent ones, the production value's stepped up a ton. Like the way everything's done is much better. Like graphics aren't just made on the fly. There's full web interfaces now that allow them to be made. And it's quite fascinating just how much time goes into it. And remember, competitive TF2 isn't backed by Valve yet. Maybe we're going to be getting a bit more with matchmaking being involved, but this is a game and a community that's completely driven just off people wanting to see it. People, like, I know Lang and Tag come over from America for, I think they've done for the past 2 LANs, and they've just come over, they're not playing, they're not being paid to be there, they're using their own money to come over and just produce TFTV, produce the casting and streaming of Team Fortress 2 Competitive, and it's fascinating, the lengths and the depths that people go into for competitive. Now, specifically onto matchmaking, I've really, like, I could honestly talk all day about the past of competitive and just how crazy it is, how long it's lasted, honestly, it baffles me even more. I-46, everyone was, like, massively hyped about, and everyone said, I-49 is going to be dead, TF2 is going to be dead by then, and then I-49 came and it was a massive hit, and then everyone said, nope, TF2 is dead by I-52, it's gone, this game is dead, dead esport, like, and then I-52 was smashing as well, like, incredible, like, performance each year. I think I've dipped out of the TF2 scene too much to really have any kind of knowledge of what people are saying about I-55, but it wouldn't doubt me if people are doubting the existence of TF2 by summer. But that happens every year, and people have gotten used to just TF2 surviving, and it baffles me how that's happened. With matchmaking being involved, though, it's odd and it's interesting, because if I think of CSGO matchmaking, I think of AIDS, I think this is shit, I think I fucking hate Russians, and I don't want to be playing this stupid game. And that's my opinions when I think of CSGO matchmaking. I still play it, like I play it a bit on streams, and it's funny, and it's fun. But when I think of matchmaking and CSGO competitive, I don't think about the matchmaking side of CSGO, I think about the like the divisions and the teams and the actual proper video gamers of CSGO, and not just crappy matchmaking. But matchmaking would induce this a lot, I think. What we'd probably be seeing if TF2, like when TF2 gets his matchmaking, I don't really know if it's been confirmed. I'm fairly certain it has, but like it's just everywhere. What we'll see is a ton of new people getting into the game, a ton of Div 6 baddies, that will make me feel better because I'm bad and I don't play anymore, and every time I play I get really disappointed in like just how much worse I've gotten. But you'd see the people, they'd be coming and they'd be bad, and that's things that people need to understand. Like matchmaking at the start is going to be shit, people aren't going to know what they're doing, it's a completely foreign concept to a lot of people, and I'm sure that even people that maybe started watching this video but probably tuned out by now don't understand competitive TF2. Like the Sixes format is completely different to anything that TF2 has been like before. Highlander's kind of easier to get into, and I think that was Valve's argument for it a while ago. But competitive Highlander isn't supported as much as Sixes. Even in TF2 standards, like with Sixes, you're going to win a kebab if you win your division, but if you don't, then Highlander is going to be like medals. I think is all you win from Highlander. They did a Highlander Open Cup for new gamers, though. That had a massive prize pool. I was going to make a video on that as well, but it'd basically been a 10-minute video of me complaining that new people are getting these prize pools, but as soon as you get into this game, you are going to fucking hate it, because there's no reward. But people have stuck around in TF2 competitive just because it's fun and people enjoy it, and that's kind of why people drop out. Like, the reason I stopped playing is because I got bored of it, and I think that's happened to quite a few people. Like, I'm not the only person to stop playing just because of the game getting boring, or the game just not being as fun as it used to in the way of competitive. Maybe this surge of like Valve backing it, maybe with like Valve funding of the LANs and everything, the game could come back. Like, there's constantly a joke about it can't be a dead esport if it was never alive, but honestly, there was a time, like in TF2's prime, that competitive was quite liked. I fucking loved playing it. I really enjoyed TF2 when I used to play it, and competitive TF2 was just quality. Yeah, the matchmaking, I keep getting off topic about matchmaking, but matchmaking's going to be odd in the sense that there's going to be a ton of new people, they're not going to know what's going to be happening, and I'm almost certain like they're following a same plan of how they're doing it with CSGO, and the way they do it with CSGO, I don't know a single person that enjoys matchmaking in a sense of, I really like matchmaking, this is what CSGO is all about, this is competitive CSGO. And I think there's always going to be the ETF2L and UGC and the other divisions that are going to be the primary ways of playing competitive TF2. This matchmaking update could bring more people into it, so maybe in like a couple months or in a couple seasons we'll get more people playing, larger, I don't know, there'd be more divisions needed, there'd be more teams in each division, but the still lack of prize pool is there. Like, I'm glad Valve's backing it, and it is a good sign of things to come. Like, the community could start to be backed more by Valve, and you're going to be able to make more from playing comp TF2. There's streamers that stream it, like Cadis and War, and those are the only ones I watch. So there's other top Prem streamers that they play, and they play high division tag streams, and they have sub buttons on Twitch, and they make money from streaming, and that's a way of doing it. And then other people like make YouTube videos and get the ad revenue from that. And there's tons of ways that TF2 players right now are supporting themselves, but nobody can do this full time, and I don't expect that to come anytime soon. I don't expect people to be dropping their day jobs just to play competitive TF2, because it's not at that stage. And my worry is that Valve's left this too late. Maybe it is a bit too late to be able to get into this and revive the comp scene, because people have quit, people have moved on to CSGO, League, Dota. I honestly just don't play anything. I've been playing like GTA 5 and CSGO a bit, but I'm not really focused on a game. I don't think I'll come back to TF2. Maybe I might get some sort of enjoyment back into it, but I just don't enjoy the game as much as I used to. That's like my own personal opinion on it. But TF2 as a whole, this could be beneficial, but I'm skeptical a ton about it. The way they're doing it, I think they just need to back the community. I think it's already really well set up, like the way that comp TF2 works, just with more backing from Valve, more funding, and just a nice, easier way of doing it. Obviously, I'm no expert. Like, I don't know what the people that are that run comp TF2, I don't know what they want to make their lives easier and to make it better. I played Div 3, I'm not actually talented at all, but I think there's just a lot that can be done, and maybe matchmaking isn't the best way to do it, but it's going to involve more people. I think they're talking about a news thing or a streamers list in the game as well, so that's going to back TF2 streaming a ton as well, which is great. I can make money from streaming, which is sick. I don't actually make money from streaming, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It could be good. It could be shit. Matchmaking may be a terrible waste of time. It might have dead servers. It might just be filled with Russians that nobody actually really wants to play with. We'll see. But I just wanted to make this video just kind of to discuss my opinions on matchmaking. That's kind of what I want this channel to be about. I don't want to be making TF2 commentaries every week about the latest and greatest video game and which one has the best graphics and making funny memes in videos, because I'm not funny enough or autistic enough, really. Thanks for watching though. Mine has been Hayden. Let me know what you guys think about matchmaking and the future of comp TF2. I'm sure that's been discussed countless times, but maybe this is a time where Valve is going to start backing it, and maybe comp TF2 may become a thing. Maybe this game's actually going to get sick again at some point. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll get back into it. Maybe I'll make more videos in the future backing it up. I'm sure I've said something in this video to upset somebody, and I'm going to have to make another video in 9 months and be like, look, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to. But until then, hopefully matchmaking in TF2 goes well. I want the game to succeed. There's people that have spent years backing this game and making it what it is, and I think they deserve, all the work they've put in is absolutely phenomenal. And I think everything that comes to TF2, if it does grow, if it does gain, if it does become a serious comp game, then, I'm all for it. I'm interested. Thanks for watching. My name's been Hayden. Leave your comments down below. I'll read them if YouTube actually tells me that anyone comments, because YouTube's actually a bag of wank. And I'll catch you all around next time.